Hello everyone, good morning. Thank you for being here today. My name is Hiroshi Adler Manuelo Iswanto. I'm from Howard Boyle, grade 12, and today I would like to share with you my findings of my study, my research discovery project. Taking it back to my question before, let's just say I was the one who wondered that question, which leads me to another question. What, how Surabaya and Singapore citizens are aware about their transportation choices that affects traffic efficiency. Before I share with you my answers that I got from this study, I would like to tell you the methods that I use. I use two methods. The first one is a survey, and the second method to support my first method is an interview. For the first method, I need to gather 80 respondents. And since I'm comparing from two places, Surabaya, the city of Indonesia, and Singapore, I divide them into two. 40 respondents Surabaya, and 40 respondents Singapore. And since from that survey, all I can get is what is happening. How do I get the why? That is why I interview some urban planners from transportation departments from each place, Surabaya and Singapore. And let's just say what I got wasn't just about awareness itself, but more than just awareness, choices. And let's just say it's a story. What I got was a stark picture, a big difference. From the first question that I asked in the survey, I asked them, what transportations do you use most of the time? And as you can see here in the graph, in Singapore, most people mainly use the public transport. Not just like most of them, all of them. As you can see, 40 respondents shows that they use the MRT. But it is different in Surabaya. It's conversing. In Surabaya, 40 respondents shows that they actually use their personal transport, their own car, their own motorcycle, instead of public transport. But it brings me back to my research question. Awareness. Are people even aware of this traffic? Especially for us, Surabaya people, I think traffic is quite daily. We face it in our daily lives. Are people even aware? Are people getting used to it? When I asked the question to the respondents, this is where it's getting fantastic. It's fascinating. People are actually aware. It shows here that in Singapore and Surabaya, people are actually aware. Most of them are aware. But if they are aware, why aren't they doing anything? That's where I got my answer in this next question. Is the public transport easy to access and reliable? In Singapore, if you've been to Singapore, we all know that the MRT, the public transport there, is easy to access, reliable, and very fast. Very, very fast. Meanwhile, in Surabaya, I don't think the public transport is actually helping us. Why? It's sure it's easy to access, but it's not quite reliable. It's quite logical. Why? Because even the public bus gets stuck into traffic. So what's the difference with our personal transportation? With that raw information, I get more focused information from my interview of my experts. I interviewed Lin San from Singapore and a person from the Surabaya's transportation department. And in Singapore, they have this concept, this system that they use, which is called stick and carrot. What is that? The carrot is a system where they focus on the easy to access, reliability, and fast for the public transport. And for the stick, it focuses on a system where personal transportation is expensive. That is why most people there do have their own personal transportation. But in Surabaya, I ask the person, like, is this city, the government, the people in the department even trying to motivate people to use the public transport? Yes, they do. They increase the number of buses, the public transport itself, and discounts for cheaper prices. And let's just say it's way more cheaper than paying the fuel for your own personal transportation. But I asked again, is it actually working? No, the person said no. Why? The answer is here. Because it shows that in order for Surabaya's public transportation to work well, which is the city bus, it needs its own path, just like in Jakarta. This gives me the conclusion. Surabaya and Singapore have a difference. What is the difference? Infrastructure gap. And from my survey, it shows that yes, all of them are aware, but with just that awareness, nothing could happen, especially for Surabaya. It shows that Singapore works because from that awareness, there's a solution. They do something with that awareness. Or maybe even the solution is first, then the awareness pops up. But in Surabaya, it's just awareness. More campaigns to motivate people to use public transport, but there's no better choice for people to pick. That is all from me. Thank you for being here. God bless you.